Hi everyone, are you going to learn the full stack web development? If that is your objective, then the first step is you must know the web client server architecture. It is very important to know. Whoever were willing to learn the full stack web development or only the front end or only the back end, you must know the server this architecture very thoroughly. If your concept is very thorough, then you can shine in your profession. And here nowadays AI are used for creating the coding. So if you are thorough with the concept, you can easily get the work done by the AI by your requirement. So first we can understand the architecture. The user can use either his mobile or laptop or desktop, whatever it is. He is invoking the web browser. The web browser will show the front end. The front end may be created with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, vanilla, or React or Angular, whatever the technology, but the concept is same. The front end will get the information from the user, and all this data can be combined together, and in the format it will be sent to the back end, that is called a server side. It sends the request with a proper parameter to invoke any one of the APIs in the back end. Back end provides a number of APIs. Based on the requirement of the user, the particular API will be invoked with the proper parameters received from the user input. So once the backend receives the request, it processes the request. If it needs to work with the data, then the data will be stored in the data storage area. In case of MERN, the MongoDB is used as a data storage. MongoDB is a NoSQL database. Otherwise, you can also use any one of the relational database like SQL Server or MySQL, anything. So once the request is received, backend will contact the data storage and retrieve the data required for this particular request. Once the data is received by the backend, then based on the API, you can add some kind of message also that will form a response. That response will be again send it will form the response, and that will be again sent back to front end, and based on the logic, business logic, based on the user role, the front end will decide which are the information should be displayed, or any additional input is to be received from the user. If the additional information is received, then you can also send another one request or another one request for another API. Likewise, it is working on. If any error happen in between, then error handler will do the error handling, and that response will also send back to the front end. Then front end will display the error based on the design of the front end. This is the way the web client server architecture is working. So once you are thorough with this concept, then you can easily work with the application. Either you are working with front end or back end or complete full stack. In the concept is very thorough. At the same time, nowadays the artificial intelligence is emerging as a code generator. So if you are going to get the work done by the architecture artificial intelligence, the concept level wise you must be very thorough. In the next chart shows that the server is not only servicing one client. It can service tens, hundreds or thousands of clients at the same time, and the request and response will be properly served by each client. That is the architecture. And but the application is developed by you. You don't have to consider all these things at while you are developing, and in the deployment it will be taken care of how many clients will be served without any error. The third one is a summary. We can see that the client is sending request. Based on the request, the server side will backend or the server side will send the data request to the database server. It may be select, update or delete. Based on that statement, this SQL query will be formed by the database server. Then it will get the data from the database, and that data will be sent back to the server side backend. So then the server will send the response to the front end. front end will receive that response and display or additional functionality will be carried out based on the data it receives. This is the way the web client service architecture is working. So you must be very thorough with this one, then only you can easily learn the full stack web development. At the same time, nowadays the artificial intelligence is used for code generator. So if you are very thorough, you are able to, or you are enabled to work with artificial intelligence as assistant for code generator, and the application will be completed in short period of time, at the same time high accuracy. Thank you for listening.